Hello, peeps. I bet you're thinking, where's Josh? Like, why is Tony sitting there all by herself? Well, it's simple. Josh isn't here this time. He will be, for those of you that are like, oh man. No, he will be here. Today is July 1st, and we are here at a special city park that only charges $10 for out of city dwellers. I'm amazed. I'm amazed at the things that they give you and everything that they offer. So we decided, since there's no reservations, it's first come, first serve. So we decided to separate, and I would bring the bus up and start the initial setup with the doggy, and then he would come along when he could after work for this 4th of July weekend. And we have been very lucky that we actually got a spot. So welcome to Mexico, Missouri, at their RV park, which also has a lake. Check that out! A really big lake where you could actually boat and you can fish. Also, about 3 blocks away, there's a YMCA and a public swimming pool. And since it's in a small town, if you've got a vehicle or a bicycle, if you didn't want to cook or something, you could go and get in your truck or your bike and go to a little eatery of some sort. There's shopping, and it's just the cutest little town. So I'm going to be showing you around more of the park, but welcome. Onward, Barnes. Mexico has a walking trail that goes around the lake. So we are going to just take a nice little stroll here. Since I'm by myself this time with the dog, I'm not gonna go all the way around, I don't think. But when my husband is here with us, we will take you with us on a nice little walking tour all the way around the lake. It is so beautiful today. It is perfect weather. It's a little what's it called, like not damp. It's a little damp, but that's because of all of the rain. But as far as temperature is concerned, yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. This is nice. This is really nice. Guys, look. Oh my goodness, people. Let me put my phone a little bit more stable here. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, guys. Come across this little iron bridge with a waterfall. Holy smokes! So much water. And again, there's no swimming, but you can put a boat in there. That's crazy! Oh my gosh! I wonder where that goes. Holy smokes! Let's get a picture of this waterfall again. There's the city street. There's the bridge. You know, I said I wasn't going to do the whole walk, but I just find myself doing the whole walk. It's so pretty. Guys. Oh, gorgeous. This is Mexico, Missouri, guys. What the heck? How do we not know about this place? How do we not know about how beautiful this little city is? Like, how do we not know this exists? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's even a better shot. Oh my God. Just take that in. Just take that in. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's keep going. Again, this is up against the city streets, but you'll get to see the entrance of the boat dock. So, like I said, you can bring a small boat here with a trolling motor. I think you can have a trolling motor. And here's a little sign that you can pause to read about Mexico and this location of Lakeview Park and its history in Mexico, Missouri. Again, coming from the state capital area, you'll see a Lakeview Park sign. That's where the first one that you come across if you're coming from the state capital of Missouri, and or Highway 70, I think, you're going to come up to this "Welcome to Lakeview." But now, if you're just coming to like put your boat in the water, this is your turn. If you're not, then you're going to go down the street where you see the electric boxes. You're going to turn on that street, and that will take you. It's another Lakeview sign though, so just if you see the public fishing sign, you know you're at the boat dock. So we're going to walk down here and actually look at the boat dock. But I mean, the whole lake is open. So with my little plastic boat that I purchased just for this trip, my little $50 dinghy that I purchased for this trip because our other big inflatable, we're still making modifications on it. Wow, wow, wow. This is a big lake, people. This is a big lake. And it's open. I mean, we're earlier in the video when you saw the geese, I was sitting on a bench. I could legitimately put a plastic boat right there in the water. It is about, oh my goodness, maybe 30 feet from where we're camped, if that. Like, I could carry my little plastic boat from the bus, get in the water, stay in the water for as long as I need to, row back over to my little area of the RV park right by the playgrounds, take it out of the water and go to the bus. Or if I had a bigger boat, if you have a bigger boat, one that has to be hauled in, this is where you would go. And so I'm going to take you to the fishing dock or the boat area. How you doing? How you doing, Scotty? You doing okay, buddy? This is a long walk, huh? Yeah, we're gonna go back to the bus. Be in about 15 minutes. Get you some water and some air conditioning. Because you know we like to glamp. We don't necessarily like to camp. So again, perfect weather. Like, seriously. Now again, you can fish and you can boat until 11 p.m. because this belongs to the city. Here is the boat dock. Again, you know, they even have it where you can climb out, like pull your boat up and climb out right there. Or you can bring your little dinghy up here, your boat up here, and back your truck up and put it on your boat. I mean, this is legit. And we're gonna go, hopefully if we don't scare the dog, we're gonna go on the little fishing dock. And I'm gonna try not to drop my phone in the water because that would stink. So I think this is like a little fishing dock. Whoa. This is like something I probably won't. My husband will be over here probably until 12 o'clock at night. Hi. Guys, look at this. Who knew this was in Mexico, guys? Like, seriously, when my husband gets here tomorrow, I won't see him. I won't see him until 11 o'clock. I guarantee you. Maybe for lunch. And then they even have, I think this is where you clean your fish. Right here. So you can clean your fish there, guys. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Let's head back over to the bus so we can make us a little snack and get this dog some water. I'll see you there. And we've made it all the way back around the walking trail. And I think they do have pavilions you can rent, you know, for family functions. Excuse me, I don't want to trip over the dog here. They have a nice little playground. It's right by the water. It looks like it's ADA compliant. So if you have someone in a wheelchair, looks like they're gonna have fun with a little bit of assistance. They also have a public water fountain. Oh, and they also have drinkable water here that you can put in your RV when you first come in. I thought that was really nice. Again, for 10 bucks, like, really? And then they have trash receptacles on every site. You can see our bus is parked right over there, looking spectacular. But I'm going to hit these bathrooms real quick from that walk. It's a great bit of exercise there. And then Scotty and I are gonna go inside the bus and kind of cool off a little bit. I'll bring you back when we're settled. Okay guys, so we made it back from our walk and oh my goodness, the bus feels so good. You can see that Scotty McScottyson is laying there on the floor where he's nice and cool, and that's Josh's work chair, so just ignore that. That's usually outside, but he's not here right now, so I didn't take it outside. This is just me still putting things away, but I wanted to stop and just eat a little bit of something. So today I am having chicken noodle soup. It's cool on the bus, so that's fine. And I just used the electric pan that we had used in St. Louis because it was easy. And then for dessert, I'm gonna have some sliced peaches, because again, we still have all this food that we had packed for the bus. Now Josh, he's gonna be bringing like the camping food up and then his special dish, whatever he's cooking. But since it's just me, and I don't really eat a whole lot when it's hot outside, I'm one of these weird people that usually lose weight in the summer, but not working this year. So anyway, and so you can see where we've got the air conditioner is working, and we got this work fan. I bought the smallest work fan I can find, and it is great. Oh my gosh, it cools the bus down. With the help of the air conditioner, you put this work fan on, because we don't have like a max fan or a fantastic fan. We needed something to circulate the air. You put that puppy on, it is so cold you have to get under the blanket. So anyway, I'm gonna eat my little lunch here, and then feed the boy down here, and probably just watch a movie and chill. So there you go. Back to your soup. So I finished my soup and my desserts, and I texted my husband and my daughter, make sure everything was okay with them, and crawled in the bed, watched a little YouTube videos about camping, because I'm crazy like that. And then I thought, man, I'd like something sweet, and so I looked over and I found a Valentine. I think this was a Valentine's present that we have decided we were going to save for camping, and we take it camping and we never open it. Well, guess what? This sister is about to open this, and isn't this beautiful? This is my husband picked this out. I'm gonna open this and enjoy this for a little while longer, and then I'll probably end up putting it in different Ziploc bags. I brought Ziploc bags to store it in. But yeah, I'm gonna have some, let's see, 2 different types of nuts, and let's see, that is pineapple, apricots, and what is this? Apricots and something else. Okay, so we tried the nuts, and they weren't like go to the hospital bad, but they were like not the freshest. So I was like, eh. But these, the pineapples, candied pineapples, these are good. I shall be snacking on these. The nuts, I might just let those go. Yes on the candied pineapples. Do you see the deer, guys? Right in the middle of the screen. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try to get closer, but I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna go for it. Sorry, I'm wiggling the camera, so I'm walking the dog at the same time. Guys, look at the deer. He's looking at us, looking at him, looking at us, looking at her. Looking at her. Oh, Scotty's done. He's like, bye, deer. You see him, Scotty? You see the deer? He's not really impressed. Look at that thing. That's beautiful. As long as they stay in the forest. How cool is that? Thanks, Donna. Hi guys, guess who's here? He's fine. Oh,
it's Josh. It's Tony. From us.
In all fairness, I did throw ice at him earlier. But
It's true. It's true. How's everybody doing? It's been a little while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had a little bit of downtime. So, you know, we started filming another video at a camp place that we had gone to, and our weekend was abruptly ended because I fell and almost broke my ankle.
He did.
And so, you know, we went in to get x-rays and it was determined it was a severe sprain.
Mm-hmm.
But then as time went on, we also discovered that I had a torn ligament, and I had developed a vein issue on the left side of my foot, which we're
Right.
still getting more information on.
Right.
So it sucked a lot.
Right. But because he has a wife now, we are also checking on a lot of other things. We'll keep you posted on that as he, you know, feels comfortable saying. But the good news is everything is like, all the doctors are stepping up and they're really being very responsive, and we're not getting that, well, if you lose weight, you know, it's like, well, you know, there are things that we can do to lose weight that'll help, but then there are things that even if you were skinny you would have, and so they're not treating him like, you know, a second-class citizen. He's actually getting
Yes.
treatment, and so I appreciate the doctors doing that.
Yep, and
That's
so
awesome.
that's been really awesome. And so we also, you probably just saw that we had a video of the Cosmicon that just came out.
Yeah.
You know, if it's not out, it should be out here real soon. And hopefully, you know, we worked at that convention, and so, you know, getting some film on that was a little difficult and putting all the pieces together, but it was still, you know, it was super fun. But
Yeah, and you weren't feeling well too. I mean,
yeah, it was a rough weekend
it
all
was
around.
rough. It was
So, but that brings us to
That's
here.
fun.
So we are in Mexico, Missouri.
Yes.
And we are at Lakeview Camp Park. And I will tell you that so far I am so impressed.
Yes.
You know, it's a nice little camp park for only $10 a night. You don't have to call and reserve ahead of time. It's just like a first come, first serve. But there's a beautiful lake. They've got bathrooms. They've got a dump station. They've got electricity, water. You know, everything you need at a campground. So it's pretty awesome. I gotta tell you. And you can even go boating, which, you know, we're going to show you here in a little bit. We got a little baby
I
boat.
bought a little baby boat, and I'll show you the boat, and I might even take you out with me real quick, and then, you know, put my phone in the Ziploc bag, because she's an iPhone 5S. She's a delicate old girl. So I'm just saying.
So there's that. You're going to see some of that this weekend. You're going to see some fishing probably.
Right.
You know, the dog and I are going to go fishing. So that'll be fun.
Get away, B.
And so there's also something else going on this weekend. It's your birthday.
It's my birthday, and the crowd
So I encourage you to, in the comments, leave the most obnoxious happy birthday you can think of, whether it be
Make it
by
count.
whether it be by comment or be
Video.
by video, and who knows, maybe you'll get a shout out on our next video.
Shout out, song.
And so, but so it should be a good weekend. We're just getting started,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have some fun.
Yep.
So
That's it.
yep.
So we're gonna sit around. Oh, okay. So let me show you some things that I picked up from a YouTube channel called daggone it, what's the name of it? Adventure Bandits. Adventure Bandits. So they are career campers. I wouldn't say they necessarily lived in their RV, because they don't. They utilize campsites around their job, but they're both still working full time. But they're out like every weekend. Like they just live in their house and then they go out in their RV. So, but here's something that they said. They are glampers, not campers. And so let me see if you can see this right here. Yep, they bought one of these little work fans that you keep in your garage when you work, and they said it is the best. And I will tell you, I set it up, but I didn't tell Josh anything about it, and so he just showed up and he's, you know, putting things away, because I came early, remember, and then I just started sending him like, bring this, and And so he was still.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. It was like 18 things, I think.
Yeah.
Because I actually numbered them. Like
I showed it to Jade, and she just laughed with me at it.
Yeah. But it works out really well.
Yes,
honestly.
it did. It worked out beautifully.
Yeah, and we've also discovered that we don't particularly, and I'm going to say because I can't count Josh in this, but I really don't like to drive more than 2.5 hours from home. And that could be that I have a child at home. That could be that there's no air on that bus yet. So in 2.5 hours, I'm done.
I mean, personally, like, I'm totally cool with 2.5 hours.
Right.
If we were in the SUV, we could drive wherever, but the bus is not the easiest cat in the world to haul all the way across the country.
It's gotten better, though. It really has. The tires were underinflated. That made a huge difference. Duh. And it has cruise control, and a sister did use the cruise control this trip because it was just a straight shot. And I said it for 60. Yes, I said 60 because it's a bus. It's not a car. All the cars just went around me. They had no problem. It was 2-lane highway. But I digress. I put on the cruise control, and I just cruised it all the way in. It was lovely. It really was great drive.
I would say, though, that we have learned some valuable lessons this camping season already. And, I mean, this really has been our first full-time, I say full-time, it's like a semi-full-time camping season.
Yeah.
But when you have your first camping season where you're really going all in on the camping, take note of those little things that matter to you. Because as time goes, you'll start to figure out what you do and don't like. And, work that into your routine.
Right.
If you don't like driving more than 2.5 hours, don't do that. It's stressful. If it's legitimately stressful, just don't do it.
Right. And I've seen enough YouTube videos, and they actually say 2, 2, and 2. I think was the 2, 2, and 2, and it was make sure that you don't drive more than 2 hours a day. And these are for people who drive schoolies. Now I see why. Now I actually see why they're like 2 hours is the most you want to be behind the wheel of a bus. It just it gets you and remember ours drives like an RV. We have RV shocks on ours, and so
even with
let's see. Yeah, even with that though, it's a truck, right? And then you've got the other series 2. Always leave so that you are at your campground by 2 o'clock, because anything after 2, all you're doing is just setting up and you're not enjoying the day. But if you can get there by 2, it takes you an hour to set up, and then you've got the whole rest of the day to actually enjoy.
Yep.
And then the other 2 was, and never go anywhere unless you can be there for 2 days, because honestly it takes you just the first day to really set up and kind of get acclimated.
Yeah.
And who wants to turn around and pack all that back up for just one day? So 2, 2, and 2.
I think that's why it worked out so well this weekend that you got to come up the first day.
I like that.
Yeah, that worked out really well.
We might try to do that, especially since we're gonna stay within a 2 or 3 hour radius.
And it also helps with my time off, like so that we can save time off. Like you just take the bus, you get it up here. And then once it's up here, anything else that needs to come up from Jeff City, I'll just bring it up whenever I come
exactly. Right. So, or wherever we live, if we live in St. Louis, or if you live in Kansas City, or if we live in St. Paul, or
wherever we end up living. We're
going
to live wherever life takes us.
Right. So, at any rate, it's been nice, and I did a pretty good job of setting most things up.
You did a great job. Everything's good.
Everything's good, except I couldn't get the awning to go all the way up because I just wasn't strong enough.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
We're talking about getting a new one anyway, so it's got a bunch of holes in it. So basically, it's just providing us shade at this point.
It is. Although when it rained, we didn't get wet.
Yeah. Well, no, we didn't. She's kidding herself. We actually got pretty wet.
We did not.
We totally did. In fact, some of us didn't want to stay underneath the tent because they were getting soaked.
Okay. Anyway, it'll last for the rest of the season. We only have a few more things to do. But now that we've discovered this place, I don't know.
Be coming back
this
more.
May be a thing here, honestly.
It's a great camp park for us to go to when we have nothing else to do for
This
a
is
weekend.
the spur of the moment one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, that's what it's good for.
Mm-hmm.
And so
another thing I couldn't do is I couldn't stake anything down because I couldn't find the stakes. So Josh had to run and get stakes. Oh, and that's a bonus for this because everything is like right around the corner.
everything is, even a Sears.
They have a Sears. Guys, you know how long it's been since I've seen a Sears? I
telling
was
you.
driving the bus up here and I was like, is that a Sears? That's an actual Sears. Like they sell washing machines
like
and
a
dryers.
standalone Sears.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I saw that. But that was one of the things I want to talk about. That's why I was watching as I was driving. And Josh and I talked about it also, was that, you know, if we stay here the weekend, great. If we stay here, this campground you can stay up to, I think they said 12 days.
Holy cow.
12 days a month.
Wow.
A month. So you can stay here 12 days, you go stay someplace else for the rest of the month, and then come back and stay here for 12 days.
Wow.
Yep.
What a campground.
Yeah.
What a campground.
For $10 a day, I mean.
You can't beat it.
No.
Full electricity hookups.
Yeah, you can get on your boat. I see a boat right there. Someone's got a real one. Not a dinghy like mine, but it's a real boat with the motor.
Yep.
And see, I thought that they would only allow trolling motors, but that's a big motor.
Yep.
That's a big gal. So,
Anyways, so at this point, we're gonna show you guys around a little bit, and unless you have anything else.
nah. Later on, we'll see my little dinghy. It's a cute little thing. She's a special girl. She's a special one, just like me. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye. Okay, so it's my birthday weekend, and so we're starting to open up my presents. My husband gave me one already, and it is a see, I don't cook, and I should tell you, spice rack that goes on the bus. Because I'm always asking him, did you bring the spices? Did you bring the spices? And so now we have like 20 spices on the bus. Thank you. Okay, and this is from my children and my sister mom. They never forget a birthday. I don't know why they still send me birthday presents, because in my family, if you're like over 13, you just didn't get birthday presents. So this is odd for me. It's odd for him to give me birthday presents. It's odd for me to get birthday presents. But I'm not gonna turn them away. Right? Okay. First things first. Ben's insect treatment. This gold. Like, this is gold. I carry it. We have like 3 or 4 bottles here, but this, I've never used this kind. And this is specifically for ticks, which is really, really good, because this season in 2021, like almost every campground has a high tick warning.
And ticks love you.
And
That's
ticks,
true.
mosquitoes. I'm a bug magnet. So thank you very much. Thank
you.
Okay. I needed this last night when I was here by myself. I have like a murder, death, kill weapon on the bus, but this would have been nice.
Murder, death, kill.
My sister called and she was like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm camping. Well, where's Josh? Well, he didn't come this time. And she's like, girlfriend! I'm like, I'm gonna be. That's what I told her. I said, like, my friend is right down the street.
And it was the ex-mayor, so I can get people to you. Too.
Right there, right. And this park actually has a campground host. Again, one of those things that you would not expect from a city park for $10. Super nice campground host. Talked to me for 45 minutes. It was a real nice conversation. And then I found out that there was a retired police officer here right across the street. This is where they're having his retirement party. So you know he got murder, death, kill weapons. I was fine. So there you go. But this is nice. This is very nice. I'm thoroughly pleased with this. Okay, what else they got? More tick repellent, because she knows me. She knows I like to glam. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, babies. Thank you. I love this. I love it. Is this for pets? I have to check and see if we can use it on pets.
Wait, there's more? Oh my gosh.
And a pocket one, boo. And a pocket one. So you come for me, if I'm walking, you're going to walk away without an eardrum. So I'm telling you right now. And honestly, these are really good too, because this year, bears are, there are bear warnings everywhere.
Yeah?
Everywhere. So, you know, what that means for us is I don't like to cook on the bus, because I don't want anything that's attracted to coming inside. And then you put your trash away in the respective containers. But this is great. This is all about sister safety. This shows that they love me. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Hello. Here is some good old campfire cooking. You know, I've come rather accustomed to cooking over the campfire since we started doing it this summer. And so I figured I'd just fill you in a little bit on what we're doing here. And so today, just like before, there's really no name to this recipe. I took some steak, some sirloin steak, and I chopped it up nice and fine. I grilled it over the fire, so I cooked it down so it's nice and cooked. Then I mixed in diced yellow peppers, diced onions, roasted red peppers, fire roasted diced tomatoes, and then I stewed it together with olive oil and a yum yum sauce. Because you know, you just got to get experimental when you're cooking over a campfire.
And let's show them the yum yum sauce because some people may not know what that is, actually.
Yeah, so this is a light yum yum sauce. I like the light personally myself because it does pretty much taste like yum yum sauce, but you know, it's gluten free. If you like yum yum sauce, man, I'm all about it.
Right.
And so, and then for the side dishes, we're pretty simple tonight. I got baked beans for myself with bacon, and she's got green collards.
Collard greens.
Collard greens. That's all her. And so, you know, we always like to share a little bit of what we're cooking out here, just to give you guys some ideas on what you can cook over the campfire. We're getting better at it. I like sauteing a lot of stuff, but I'm going to get better at like rice and things like that as time goes. But, you know, this is simple enough for now. Well, this weekend has been interesting.
As our life always is.
Yep. And so we filmed a lot of the parks. We even went and took you around and saw some other parks. There's a lot going on up here in Mexico. There is so much.
Yeah.
You know, for a little town that's smaller than Jeff City, I almost feel like it's mostly parks.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, I know the population is smaller, but the park quality is just fantastic. And it goes from, you know, just really small neighborhood parks to like, you know, big walking trails that are very expansive. Lots of lakes, lots of boating. We did find out though that I cannot put my little baby boat in anybody's water here in Mexico.
Yeah.
Just simply because you have to have a motor attached to it. So
Yeah.
our bigger plastic boat would have worked
Yeah.
far better than the little dinghy. So, but now we know. So next time we come up, we'll bring one with the motor attached.
Yeah.
To it.
And so, but that about wraps it up for this weekend. What we're going to do now is go have some fun and sit on the beach.
Yeah.
And enjoy the rest of your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a little broken up. I know you're like, what are they talking about? But we did have to stop right on my birthday and take my daughter to the hospital. She had a fever, and so we spent the day at the hospital with her. She's home now, so we just wanted to just kind of jog back up here to Mexico, look around on this beautiful day, and then we're gonna go back home, check on her a bit, and then just to start planning for our next adventure. So
Yep.
'tis our life.
All right, guys. Well, my name's Josh.
And I'm Tony.
This is Armor Barnes. We'll see you guys later.
See you next time.